Welcome to our channel. Today, we have the following news. Dilraba Dilmurat's popularity is falling despite Soccer Kung Fu becoming a huge hit. Imagine starring in one of the biggest movies of the summer, only to watch the spotlight move everywhere except towards you. That is exactly what seems to be happening to Dilraba Dilmurat. Soccer Kung Fu, directed by legendary filmmaker Stephen Chow, has become one of the hottest topics at the Chinese box office. The movie has attracted massive attention, promotional events have drawn huge crowds, and social media discussions have exploded. So naturally, many people expected Dilraba, one of the film's leading actresses, to enjoy a major boost in popularity. But something unexpected happened. While the movie continued celebrating its box office success, Dilraba found herself surrounded by controversy instead of praise. And that raises a fascinating question: how can an actress star in a successful blockbuster but still struggle to turn that success into personal popularity? One obvious answer is Stephen Chow. His name alone carries enormous commercial power. For generations of Chinese audiences, Stephen Chow represents some of the most memorable comedies in modern Chinese cinema. When his name appears on a movie poster, many viewers are willing to enter the theater simply because they trust his reputation. That makes it difficult for any individual cast member to claim responsibility for the movie's success. This became particularly controversial when some of Dilraba's fans argued that she had carried the box office, instead of helping her image. Those claims triggered ridicule across social media. Critics questioned whether it was realistic to attribute the success of a Stephen Chow movie primarily to one actress. Some viewers also believe Dilraba's role in the film is more decorative than dominant. In other words, although she is an important part of the cast, she is not necessarily the character driving the entire story. But the biggest problem may not even be the movie. It may be the fandom. In recent weeks, conflicts involving Dilraba's fans have repeatedly dragged her name into online arguments. Once different fandoms begin fighting, old controversies that had already disappeared can suddenly return. That is exactly what happened with Dilraba's controversial 2018 Golden Eagle Award for Best Actress. Years ago, the award became the target of intense online criticism, with some netizens mocking her with the nickname Water Queen. The controversy had gradually faded, but renewed fandom battles brought the old accusations back into public discussion. And this creates a dangerous cycle. Fans defend Dilraba. Other fandoms respond. Old controversies are revived. More people search for information about them. The actress becomes a trending topic, but not necessarily for the reasons her team wants. Instead of allowing Soccer Kung Fu to create a clean wave of positive publicity, Dilraba's name becomes connected to arguments, accusations, and fandom warfare. Naturally, some fans have begun asking another question. Is Jiaxing Media failing Dilraba? Critics of the company accuse it of weak crisis management, ineffective public relations strategies, and failing to prevent unnecessary controversies from damaging the actress's image. Some fans have even called for Dilraba to leave Jiaxing and find a stronger management team. But there is another side to the story. After Yang Mi left the company, Dilraba became one of Jiaxing Media's most important stars. She has generally received strong resources and opportunities. Leaving may sound attractive to frustrated fans, but a new company does not automatically mean better projects, stronger connections, or greater protection. So perhaps the real issue is not whether Dilraba should leave Jiaxing. Perhaps the bigger question is whether her team can finally turn her enormous popularity into a more stable long-term career. Because Soccer Kung Fu has already proven something important, Dilraba still has the star power to attract enormous attention. The challenge is making sure that attention becomes admiration rather than another endless fandom battle. So what do you think? Is Dilraba genuinely losing popularity, or is she simply being overshadowed by Stephen Chow's enormous influence and unnecessary fandom wars? And if you were managing her career, would you tell her to leave Jiaxing Media, or stay? Let me know your opinion in the comments.